Okay, to all my viewers that just can't wait to see me use the diabetic needle, I don't know, some people just love to see blood. I think you're watching too many violent movies on television. You want to see that? There you go. Here's the blood. This is not the middle finger, this is the baby finger. I would never do that to my audience. Are you ready? Okay, here's 6.3. Look at that. I like it. Can that show up on the camera? Is it showing up? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Okay, so there you have it. 6.3. Good. I'm in good shape. 6.3. I like it. So, what are you looking at? We'll see you at the end of the show, after the intro. Blood pressure machine sounds like it's going to break. All right, hang on. We're almost there. And we are looking down at the blood pressure machine, and it says, when is it going to say it? 136/74. Yeah. Okay. Should we take it again? Let's take it again. I love taking it again. You know why? Because I get different readings. Okay, I've got my feet flat on the floor this time. I'm relaxed. Oh, it's like a gentle squeeze on a summer day. Squeeze on your arm on a summer day. So what was it, 136? I think it was 136, yeah. So let's see if this one's going to be any better. It should be. But I'm talking, which will raise it. 110. See? Look. 110. And I just took it and it was 136. Can you believe that? I don't know. What do you think? Should I get this blood pressure meter checked out? Because 136, 30 seconds later, either that or I have the ability, and I think I do, have the ability to relax quite a bit. All right, you ready to get on with the show? All right. Oh, my goodness. And hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to day 21. This is Tuesday, September 4th, 2012. My blood sugar was 6.3. That's good. My blood pressure was 136, and then we waited 30 seconds, and we took it. It was a 110, so I'm going to take the 110. I wonder if it's broken. I don't know. And the pain threshold today is, it didn't do a thing. Sitting at an 8. I didn't get rolled out of bed today until about 11 or 11:30. I had to get ice packs and stuff, and pretty tough. Today we're going to be talking about somebody that went to the pain clinic, Jimmy Patterson Pain Clinic in Surrey, put together this, with the help of the staff, of course. And it's called the Pain Toolkit. So we're going to discuss this. I think it's really important. And I think, you see this circle right here? No, it is not the Buddhist circle of life. It is the Pain Toolkit, and you and I are going to read through the first couple of pages because I think it's really important. They've got a very, very good system here. And you know what? I'll also include the link to the Pain Kit. Okay, we'll see you after the intro. Ciao for now. Don't go away. You didn't think you were going to be on a radio show today, did you?
I had no idea.
Is that what your latest one is?
Yeah, and I have 19 different chapters.
Directly under the power lines. Have you ever wondered why our stress levels seem to be increasing every single day? Do you wish that you could find a place on the internet that talked about real-world health issues and came up with creative ways to handle your stress and tension? Welcome to Healthy Tech Talk, where we bring you the best content to answer your questions and concerns, as well as giving you a voice on our show because your opinion matters. Join Rick and Pat as they talk to experts that can make a difference in your world. Enjoy the show. All right, welcome back, everyone. My name is Rick Haaland, your host for Healthy Tech Talk. Now, let's get our priorities straight. And, thinking about it, I should have given you this pain toolkit a couple of shows ago, but hey, we're human. So let's discuss it today. I'll hold it up again. You know what it's all about, or you're gonna in just a second. So let me read to you. Just sit back and enjoy while I narrate. Go get a cup of coffee or your favorite beverage. Or I got a lot of pain today in the old neck. All right, are you ready to go? See, what I have to do in order to do this show, quite often, I got to take my pain meds, lay down, wait, because it takes about 20 minutes for them to kick in. And then while I'm doing that, I ice my neck. So, and then when I get up, I look pretty chipper, but then the pain window starts to close. All right, so let's get on with here. It says, and here's the thing that, remember the first show I covered with my pain management specialist 6 areas, and I forget what they were now, but there were 6 areas that we had to pay attention to. Let me outline 12 areas that these guys want you to follow, and I think it's great advice. Tool 1, accept that you have persistent pain, and then begin to move on. Tool 2, get involved, and we will explain this as we go for subsequent shows. Get involved building a support team, really important. Tool 3, pacing. Remember, I've mentioned pacing as well. Tool 4, learning to prioritize and plan out your days. And that's important too, because remember that sometimes you just can't do much. On a bad day, you had a bad day, put the day on a shelf. Just write it off. Day 5, setting goals and action plans. Day 6, being patient with yourself. That's, all of these points I wholeheartedly agree with. Tool 7, learn relaxation skills. Hey, let's learn them together here. Tool 8, stretching and exercise. Tool 9, keep a diary and track your progress. Remember I did a podcast about an app called Manage My Pain Pro over at with the Android? That's what I use almost every day. Tool 10, have a setback plan. So remember when you have a bad day, just remember to be kind to yourself, right? Tool 11, teamwork. Work with your professionals. Tool 12 is keeping it up, putting into daily practice the tools from 1 to 11. Okay, so let me read from this paper here. A persistent pain problem can be difficult to understand and manage on an everyday basis. The Pain Toolkit is a simple information booklet that could provide you with some handy tips and skills to support you along the way to manage your pain. It is not meant to be the last word in pain management, in self-management, but as a handy guide to help you get started. All you need to do is be willing to read it and take on board some suggestions. Good luck, Pete Moore. And you can reach him at pete.moore at paintoolkit.org. Moore spelled M-O-O-R-E. I'm going to put the link to this PDF document underneath this podcast. All right. These tools have helped many people with their pain in UK, Europe, Australia, New Zealand, and now in British Columbia. I hope they can also help you. So I'm going to explain to you what that circle is. At the top of the circle and going clockwise. And I'm not going clockwise to you. I'm going counterclockwise, but this would be clockwise to you, right? Is persistent pain at the top of the chart, right? And at 1 o'clock, it's being less active. So when you get pain, what do you want to do? Very, very little, right? And then loss of fitness, weak muscles, and joint stiffness. And then you go down the list. It says create no-go list of things you cannot do. The next one is sleep problems, tiredness, fatigue. Oh, hey, I can attest to that. The next step is stress, fear, anxiety, anger, and frustration. Those are all very, very important emotions that we like to keep in check, but sometimes they rear their ugly head, especially when we have chronic pain. The next one is weight gain or weight loss. I haven't experienced that. Well, I've lost a few pounds, but nothing big. The next one after that is negative thinking, fear of the future, depression, mood swings. Really, really important to stay focused, to stay positive, and to stay on track. The next one after that is time off of work, money worries, relationship concerns, and then it just goes, and then it says, sometimes the arrows can also go anti-clockwise as well. For example, time off work can lead to negative thinking, fear of the future can lead to stress, fear, etc. So this isn't the end-all, be-all, but it is a very, very good guide for you to start with. So, do you feel trapped in persistent pain cycle? If so, ask yourself these 3 questions. 1, do you do more on good days and less on bad days? Well, yeah, I do. I thought that's the way it was. Number 2, are you an overachiever, doing more than you have to? Yeah, I'm type A, so I always try to, they're right. I tend to overdo, and then the pain gets worse. Number 3, are you a people pleaser? You have a problem saying no to others when you're asked to do things. Could you see yourself in this persistent pain cycle, and did you recognize yourself in the 3 questions above? If you did, then this pain toolkit could be for you. So please read on. It was so funny because it says, are you a people pleaser? Do you have problems saying no to others when you're asked to do 2 things? My granddaughter, we went on family camp a couple of weeks ago, and she is studying to be a profiler. She's in university. And she's got profs. And one of the subjects is so funny. One of the subjects is your business owner a psychopath? Because they said you almost have to be a psychopath when you fire people like that. When you make, when you're really, really mean and you have to run your business. But then they said, and I think there's a book out there called "Are You Working for a Psychopath?" It's so funny. They're obviously not people pleasers. Okay, so let's flip over the page, and it says, persistent pain, sometimes called chronic or long-term pain, is pain that continues for 3 months or more and may not respond to standard medical treatment. It can be disabling and frustrating for many people to manage. It can also affect relationships with family, friends, and work colleagues. Sometimes people with persistent pain are told by healthcare professionals after assessment, I'm afraid that you have a chronic or long-term pain problem. You will have to learn to live with it. To date, your healthcare professionals may have done all they can to help you and have used many tools that they can do to help self-manage your pain with the support of your healthcare professional, family, friends, and work colleagues. All you need is to be willing to ask for help. Have you become a can't-do person? A can't-do person is someone who's tried to carry out or take part in everyday tasks such as going to work, doing the house cleaning, gardening, playing the sport, taking holidays, going to the cinema, eating out and taking part in family activities, but has stopped or given them up because of their pain. When this happens, it is usually for your confidence levels to reduce. Is this ringing any bells? If you have reached this point, you need to stop and take action. By taking on board and practicing the tools in the pain toolkit, you can become a can-do person again. But it could take time to be patient. It could take time, so please be patient with yourself. So is persistent pain a problem in Canada? The short answer is yes. So you are not on your own. Here are some alarming facts from Canada Research, and then they go www.statcan.gc.ca. In 2008, an estimated 10% of males, 1.4 million, and 15% of females, more than 2 million, aged 12 or over, reported pain or discomfort that prevented activities. Why do I need to manage my pain? After all, I see my healthcare professional, and aren't they supposed to do this for me? Many people with persistent pain see their healthcare professional for treatment, help, and support. But have you actually estimated just how many hours during the course of a year you spend with your healthcare professional? It has been said that people with health conditions, including pain, may spend less than 3 hours a year on average in contact with a healthcare professional. For the remaining 8,733 hours of the year, they are on their own. So the need to learn pain management skills and incorporate them into your everyday activities is very important. So as you can see, the need to become more involved in your own pain self-management is both necessary and important. It is certainly not up to your doctor or healthcare professional to manage your pain. You have to play a vital part as well. It is all about teamwork. So the reason I put this podcast together, this daily podcast, and this one is going over the 5-minute mark for sure today, is I wanted us to go down a road where by me seeing my health professionals and suggesting to you what I do, perhaps it will be an inspiration to you and give you things to think about. So on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I try to get to the pool. Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays and Sundays, I like to walk. Especially, I get to walk with my wife on Sundays because we both have Sundays off. And Saturdays as well. But we try to make a point of going both for a walk on a Sunday. So I have a schedule that I like to keep. I also have dietary needs that I like to keep up as well. So when I go to my healthcare professionals and they say, well, what are you doing? Well, here's my exercises. And I do exercises. I do medical Qigong as well as walk and swim. And also you want to mention to them, well, when do you go see the chiropractor? If you take acupuncture, when do you see them? If you go to massage therapy, when do you see them? And make sure that your medical professionals know your story, because if there's very, very little activity, and i.e., that means if there's very, very little activity on your side of the fence to try to get better, that's a sign, isn't it, that you could be slipping into a can't-do position or a can't-do person. And I hate to say it, but sometimes when that happens, you can slip into depression. Now, I'm not anywhere near the depression mark yet. There's lots of things to get excited about, and I'm going to return to work. It's just, I found out through the MRI that I have C2, C3, C4, C5, 6, C6, 7, and 8 are all involved. So, and until I see my neurologist on the 13th of September, then we'll know what's going on, and he can suggest to me as well what kind of time frame I'm looking at in order to fully enter the real world. And please work with the healthcare professionals really, really close, because they do care about you, but you have to do your part as well, right? So this is Rick Haaland talking about the Pain Management Toolkit. I will put the link underneath this video so you can visit it. It's about 15, 20 pages long, and it gives you some great tools. We only covered the first couple of pages on here today, but when you check into it more and more, you'll find that they've got some excellent tools for you. All right, folks, this is Rick Haaland, your host for Healthy Tech Talk. We shall see you tomorrow. And I can't believe we're on day 21 already. Wow, that's fantastic. All right, see you tomorrow. Take care and get some rest, all right? Bye-bye.